Now, the Housewives season 10, season finale, was just okay. Like, this whole season was just okay. It wasn't bad, but it was just okay. Like, you had motherfucking Nene and Kim. Well, Nene came back officially. Kim came back as a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, a friend of a bitch that she used to be cool with. And she just like pissed almost everybody off aside from Sheree and the rest of the who else? Sheree, Portia. She didn't really piss nobody off that we didn't expect her to piss off. Like we knew she was gonna piss off Kenya, Nene, kind of pissed off Candy. We really wasn't expecting her and Candy to get into it at all, but that's what happened. But this episode, it was just okay. Like let's see what we had going on. We had this whole everybody is gonna come to Eva and Candy's Halloween birthday party, celebrating Eva's birthday. Now, Eva was okay this season. Like, it seemed like she will, or, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, like, how motherfuckers will fit into the mold because you don't know, because clearly she's not gonna be messy. She's only gonna argue with people if they come at her. But this season, like, why would anybody come at her? Like, it seemed like she was kind of in there, but kind of not really in there. Like she wasn't in there to the extent of. It's just like whenever they bring on them hoes, like Monique, fucking spelled what it was spelled fucking Mynique. Like what the fuck is that? And then it was like with who else was brought on? Oh, that girl RL's what's her name? Lena, like a couple seasons ago. Then I don't know. It just seemed like whenever they bring people to try to be like the new housewife or do like a little test run for them, it just never really fucking work out. And it's like, why you even bring this bitch here? Nobody gives a fuck about her. Now Eva's very pretty, and a lot of things that she says like make sense, but it just seemed like that I don't really see how she's gonna work into this group other aside from because to be honest, I want somebody who don't give a fuck about nobody. If they could just bring somebody who's a friend of Portia, who don't give a fuck, and not that weak ass bitch Shamia. I ain't never gave a fuck about Shamia. I can't stand Shamia. Like she's beautiful, but that's all she really has to offer me. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. I wish she would go get the fuck on somewhere. Cause the whole thing, like even when they were in Barcelona, you are the plus one of Portia. Portia's getting to it with these bitches. These are not your friends. Portia is your friend. Okay, I understand you want to be neutral and you don't really want to get into it with these hoes. Fine. But the moment that Portia decided that she was going to leave, bitch, you should have been up out of there too. For me, I was like, well, bitch, I brought you here. You here to hang out with me. I'm not there anymore. So why are you still here? So that really annoyed me like, bitch, it was almost like on Basketball Wives when Drea brought Angel Brinks into the fold, and Angel was like, "Fuck these hoes. I don't want to give a fuck about these hoes no more. I'm not hanging around these bitches no more." But Angel was still there, like, bitch, this is your friend. If you're not gonna have her back in terms of getting to it with these bitches, because every time there was an argument or something going on with Drea, Angel wouldn't say shit. And it's like, okay, whatever, you ain't that type of bitch. But at least be the type of bitch that when she walk out, so does you because that's your friend. Shamia let Portia just get ripped on by them hoes, and then when Portia was ready to go, she decided that she wanted to stay for the rest of the trip. And then on last night's episode at the fucking Halloween party, this bitch having little side conversations with Sheree about what Portia told her in confidence. And it's like, yes, Sheree, you have had Portia's back, but at the same time, you are the bone carrier. You are the bitch who cannot be trusted. You are the bitch who's gonna go tell I say some shit about somebody. You're gonna go make sure that somebody knows so they can confront me about it later. You are not trustworthy. You are someone I would have to monitor what the fuck I say if I give enough of a fuck. Cause for me, I'm not gonna give a fuck. So if Sheree felt the need to tell a bitch anything I said, bitch, be my guest. If you confronted about me, I'm gonna tell you before she even get the chance. And that's just me. But the rest of them hoes, they like to wait until Sheree fucking delivers the bone to them to decide they want to confront somebody about it. So when she decided that she wanted to tell Sheree what Portia told her in confidence, I'm like, okay, Portia. get Shamia the fuck off this show. She's not on contract. It's very easy for you to stop fucking with this bitch and for her to stop coming around. Cause I'm tired of her. I don't like friends who don't have your back. I'm not a fan of that. Cause for me, I'm gonna have your back if there's something like the way Lauren had Portia's back when Sheree confronted her about that shit. That's the type of friend I am. And then if I'm not gonna say nothing, if I don't feel like getting involved, or if I feel like you're in the wrong, so I'ma just shut the fuck up because I don't want to be in the wrong with your ass. Then the moment that you decide to leave, I'm gonna leave your ass too. I mean, I'm gonna leave with your ass too. So I wasn't a fan of that. And then this whole Portia Candy thing, I'm so tired of it. Reason being, I'm so tired of it because it's just so fucking full of shit. Like here you have everybody saying that Portia lied on Candy. For Portia to have lied on Candy, she would have to say it for a fact that Candy and Todd tried to drug her and take her back to her house. She never said that. Okay? She was going off of what Phaedra told her, who was her close friend. Now, granted, it may have sounded far-fetched, but this is your close friend. Now, y'all cannot tell me if a close friend told you something like that. At the very least, you would not have considered it. Because if you felt like your friend was lying to you about some shit like that, why the fuck is that bitch your friend? You know what I mean? At the very least, you would consider it. So Portia considered it and decided to confront Candy about what she heard she was going to do to her. She said very clearly, let me tell you what I heard about you. I heard you and your husband. She didn't say, bitch, you were the one trying to drug me and take. She never said that. She confronted Candy on what she heard she was going to do to her. And then everybody's like, oh, well, she didn't have to do it on camera. Bitch, Candy and Portia were not fucking with each other that entire season. So she don't owe Candy no courtesy to talk about it off camera with her. She don't owe her that shit. And on top of that, it was proven to be a lie, but let's just say for the sake of argument that it wasn't a lie. I wouldn't want that shit to be in private because if you was trying to drug me, I want to expose you as a fucking rapist. I want to expose you as that type of bitch. You putting on this act that you this boss. No, bitch. You're the boss who's like trying to toss some motherfucking roofies into my drink and take me back and take advantage of me. That's the type of bitch you are. So I'm not really fond of everyone saying that, oh, Portia lied. Portia didn't lie about a fucking thing. Like I said, if I heard somebody just about to do that shit to me, bitch, I'm gonna confront you about it on camera or off camera. I'm not, and then she didn't say, like I said, she didn't say for a fact that she said that. She literally just said, I heard this about you. And then when she found out that it was a lie, she felt the need to apologize. But even then, I wouldn't have apologized because I didn't do nothing wrong. Like I said, I confronted you about something that I heard you were trying to do from a close friend of mine. And I didn't think that that bitch would just lie to me in my face because that's my close friend. So everybody, Nene is talking about some, oh, Portia just needs to take. I'm like, Nene, what the fuck? That's like the fucking blind leading the blind. Nene is like the most unaccountability taking ass bitch. Like, she don't like to take accountability for nothing. Throughout her entire existence on the show, this bitch has never felt like she's done anything to anybody. And then when she does, she not going to apologize for it. Like, Nene just started apologizing to people yesterday. So I don't know why she was trying to give Portia advice on taking accountability and saying to everyone she fucked up. And on top of that, she don't need to tell everybody that she fucked up because everybody wasn't involved. The only person who should have received an apology, the one who should have received the motherfucking PSA, was Candy. But even then, I felt that was too generous because at the time, both of them motherfuckers were talking about what they heard, saying slanderous and defamatory things about just spreading rumors about each other. Because at the time, Candy was like, oh, you was the one kissing me on the club, telling me you want to eat my pussy till I come. Like, bitch, nobody else was there but you two. So as far as we know, this very well could be a rumor. And here's another thing that bothered me because everybody was all up on Phaedra when they asked her about Candy saying that she was a lesbian. But and she was like, just because she did whatever she did don't make her a lesbian. Everybody like, okay, Phaedra. But it's like, no, there is no okay. Because at the same time, here you have Candy, the bitch who admitted to hooking up with women, not even identifying herself as a lesbian or even bisexual. So why is it that when Phaedra says that she ain't bisexual or lesbian, everybody got a problem with it? If Candy ain't saying it, why should we label that as her? Label her as that. That doesn't fucking make sense. But anyway, I just felt that was fucking stupid. Nene trying to fucking trying to give Portia advice on trying to just own up to her shit when she's the main one not trying to own up to anything that she's done. And as far as this whole beef between Kim and her, I just felt like at the same. Oh no! Before I even go to that, Nene was trying to act like, for like she was trying to be very technical in the sense where it's like, bitch, you can't be technical about it because at the end of the day, whether as you just blatantly said it or you even alluded to saying it, at the end of the day, you still felt like Portia should have lost her job. Now you didn't say she needed to be fired, but you still said Portia should be gone. You said her and Phaedra should have been gone, and they declassed the show. So regardless if you said those exact words or not, you still said it. So you talking about somebody who need to own up to what the fuck they said. You should have owned up to the fact that you were alluding to Portia need to be removed from the show. Okay, so I just felt like that was dumb. But this whole beef between her and Kim was just fucking silly. Like, I don't even have words for it. That's just how fucking silly it is. But it was funny when she came up in there in that fucking exterminator costume when Greg came up in there as a roach. Like, I don't know how many dudes who would have done that shit. Like, he couldn't even give himself a drink because of the fucking stupid ass costume that he had on. And Kim was looking stupid, talking about some she's trying to be funny, but it's not funny. It actually was. Because whereas everyone else was laughing, you were over there looking stupid because the shit that you were saying, that your daughter was saying about her, didn't hold any weight anymore. First of all, everybody knew that she didn't have, and on top of that, you didn't even chastise your daughter for even getting involved. So when a bitch come out of nowhere and start attacking your daughter, you want to get all defensive about it. The bitch never belonged in this beef between the both of y'all anyway. So Kim, I wasn't really feeling that. And Kim really not even needed on this show. Like, I just really like, she don't want to hang out with none of the girls. Anytime that she come to an event, she already got her Uber or her Lyft waiting outside because she knows she's not gonna be there long. So I don't know why they want to bring her back when it's clear that she really doesn't want to have that much involvement on this show. Like, yes, you're proud about having Don't Be Tardy, which I don't watch. I don't know too many people that do. Just stay over there and just spend the rest of your reality TV existence in your house taking care of all your badass kids. Furthermore, along down the line. I think that's about it on this. Like, it was just, this season finale was just okay. I hope for this reunion, like, Portia really sticks to not giving a fuck about what people think about her and this false narrative of her lying on Candy. She never lied on Candy. She confronted the bitch on something that she heard, which is something that I should have done. I mean, that I would have done. And had it been me, I probably wouldn't have been that nice because me hearing that you tried to drug me and rape me is some shit that I shouldn't confront you about in a conversation. That's some shit I should come beat your ass about. Really. So she was really doing Candy a favor by not beating her ass. But be that as it may, I just hope at this reunion she really doesn't give a fuck and just be like, fuck all y'all who feel like this and feel like that. I don't give a fuck. It's done. It's over. I'm not apologizing anymore. Cause there was really no need for her to apologize in the begin with because she didn't make the lie. Phaedra made the lie. And she wasn't a pawn. She wasn't manipulated. That was all bullshit, Portia. But she decided to confront her as I would have done. And I'm pretty sure so many of y'all would have done when she had the opportunity to do so. But this it was a pretty decent season, y'all. It was a pretty decent season. I just hopefully this reunion is just as was more action packed than this season. I will say, Nene, you've never really been the bitch to like try to get up in people's faces. Like, never. Like, the only bitch whose face you really want to get up in is Kim's, and I'm unimpressed with that. Like, we all know how we look at white people. We always look at people. Black people tend to always look at white people as these punk ass white people who ain't gonna swing or do nothing. They just gonna let us do whatever the fuck we want to do because they scared of us. And a lot of them do scare easily. But I just feel like for her, every time it's between her and Kim, she either like want to get up in her face like she about to attack her, she about to try to choke her, she about to do all this weak shit. But when it has came to Candy, Kenya, Sheree, Claudia, all these women, especially Claudia, because Claudia really got in her face and she walked out. It's like, okay, Nene, you ain't never want to get up in none of their face like you was about to attack them. So why do you always feel that you can do it to Kim or that you want to do it to Kim? Like you getting all out your seat to do nothing for what? Not impressed. But I'll be back to review the reunion. Like I said, it's action packed. Y'all just wrote the Maverick piece.